The number 11 seed, Khachanov, had to fight today. Lost the first set to an inspired qualifier in Emilio Nava, 7-6. Battled through the second set, 6-4, but he was a runaway train in that third set. Elevated his game, showed the class of player that he is. Phenomenal serve stats in the third set as well. Now with us at our Motorola Razr Tennis Channel desk. Karen, good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
Back-to-back visits after back-to-back wins, but a little bit different today as you had to fight back from that first set.
And also, I went straight from the court.
And also you and
to see you, so it's
I appreciate
another
that.
thing. Another thing.
Thank you. But you seem to be sweating less than the other day. Did you appreciate the cooler day today?
Yes, I would prefer 4 degrees higher. You know, like a little bit, okay. Yeah. But I mean, I cannot choose, I guess, right? So we have to adapt to what we have. So yeah, it was way cooler, way easier to deal with the conditions. I would say when it's cloudy, you know, nothing is bothering you. Sun, there's no sun basically. Maybe only the wind a little bit sometimes. But at the same time, I would say it was pretty cool for both of us, yeah.
Emilio played a very strong first set. Your first serve percentage was in the 50s in the first set. Second set, it was around the same, but you defended your second serve very well.
Yeah.
Third set, you went to a different level. From your perspective, talk about the ebbs and flows of the match.
Yeah, this is, you know, these are the things what we were always discussing with you. Sometimes the dynamics of the match changes, you know, so you have to try to stay always there and you have to try to always push and, you know, try to elevate your game if you are a little bit down. So you have to always, you know, your head has to work always.
Yep.
So if you are losing it, so it's tough to understand what's happening, you know, what you are going to do, you know. But so I would say like this, if we discuss in a simple way, first set, I mean, I had a bad game on my serve, really, you know, then, you know, I broke him back at 5-4 when he was serving for the set. I put a little bit more pressure. He didn't make too many first serves in. So, you know, the tiebreaker was like this. So it was a question of 1 or 2 points, basically. And then in the second set, you know, I kept trying to create chances. As soon as I had those chances, I basically took them. And in the third set, I went a little bit higher. I mean, I felt like he dropped it a little bit mentally, maybe. You know, he started to rush. He started to get a little bit more frustrated, you know, and I think he lost a little bit the pattern what he was playing. Plus, the first serve didn't help.
It's okay, you can say it. The big dog came out in the third set.
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
okay.
No, it's a little bit of both. I would say.
Karen, I want to ask you a technical question. So we've been talking a lot about the pace of the courts and how a lot of players are struggling because it's so fast. You have a fairly Western grip on the forehand. You like time. You have a big backswing. What are the adjustments that you make to have success with that shot here? It's a big weapon of yours, but it's different on a
I'm not going to tell you because maybe my opponents will listen to this interview.
Too technical, too technical.
No,
but you're doing it beautifully.
I'm kidding, yeah. But, you know, I would say, you know, it's a combination of balls and court. So at the end of the day, both players are in the same condition. So mentally, I try to accept it that maybe you're not going to play your best level, but you can play still excellent. So, and maybe it's enough to beat one of the guys, you know, maybe not. But I think who deals with these conditions better wins, basically, you know. And then match by match, if you are winning, you are succeeding to go through, you are getting more used to it. So it's a combination of things. But I mean, if we talk about technically, maybe I decided not to swing too hard, let's say, just to try to go more through with the ball, try to keep the ball more safe. Maybe I dropped a little bit the speed, but at the same time try to take the ball earlier, try to change directions, but maybe instead of accelerating the ball like normally I like to do, I have to change a little bit the swing. So basically a little bit like that.
Yeah, beautifully explained. 24-16 on the year, 24th win. You've made a couple of semis. You've been as high as 8 in the world. Talk to me about your goals for the rest of the year. Do you set specific goals for rankings and so forth, tournaments?
Yeah, definitely. You know, if you ask me, 2 years ago, I finally broke back to top 10. I mean, unfortunately, I got injured after French Open in 2023. I missed the whole summer. So, you know, I showed one more time to myself, especially that I'm capable of being there, being higher. So then, you know, it's a question of doing this one step more again, you know, to evaluate your game, to play maybe as consistent as now I'm playing, but at the same time to push more through in the bigger tournaments. Like I had a good week, let's say Halle, back-to-back with Wimbledon. You know, it's all about this. It's all about keeping your level, trying to succeed against the top guys, and you know, my ultimate goal, of course, is to be top 10. At the beginning of the year, that was the goal. Then the first 3 months, I was far away from that. You know, now I'm a little bit closer again. So that's how the dynamics change even throughout the year. You know, with the ups and downs. So you try to have as less downs as possible and more ups as possible. So
absolutely,
you know,
it's a long season, but results like quarterfinals at Wimbledon can certainly help. Karen, you're brilliant out there. Go get some rest. Enjoy the recovery before your next match, and best of luck.
Thank you. I hope to see you one more time here.
That's the positive attitude that I'm talking about. Abigail, that's the kind of positive we're talking about over here.